Looking for a place to test your golf game against fellow amateurs with similar skills and the same passion for the game? Whether you are a weekend warrior with a competitive fire or an elite amateur looking for opportunities to hone your tournament performance, the Amateur Players Tour has a home for you. Go to amateurplayerstour.com today to join the only AM tour on the continent created by the players and for the players.
The Amateur Players Tour is broken up into a lot of different chapters around the country. You can play in any chapter that you want. So you get to meet people from anywhere. I could fly out to the West Coast and play in chapters there and meet people. I could, stay here locally. There are 3 or 4 chapters here in my region that I tend to gravitate towards, and I've met people in all of those, and we stay in touch and play golf and socialize together. So the APT has this tagline, hashtag by the players for the players, and they live by that motto. One of the things that they like to do is when they're creating these tournaments, they want to get feedback from the players on what kind of a format you want the tournament to be in. It can be a stroke play, it can be a skins game. I believe there's even a couple of team events that are on the schedule in certain chapters. And they get feedback from the players so that they can cater the tournaments to what the players want to play. Same thing for locations. As they're scouting out new chapters or new tournament venues, they're asking the players, where are some of the courses you would like to play?
Now on the tee from St. Louis, from Las Vegas, from Charlotte, North Carolina.
What's up, Jody? How are you doing tonight, buddy?
I'm doing good, Matt. How's your day been? Anything special going on?
I mean, it is my birthday, but it's been a relaxing day. We've been on the phone and working on stuff for the 2022 season. It hasn't been a completely full day of work. I can't say that, but we've got a lot done in the last couple of days. And so it's going to be exciting to share some of that with everybody tonight. You've had obviously a day of traveling. Certainly that's not your typical office or house. So where are you at these days?
Well, I was going to give everybody see how many guesses we got in the live stream in the comments to see if they could see where I'm at. Obviously in a hotel room, so we don't need any smart aleck comments, but maybe guess what city and tournament I'm going to be playing in.
Yeah, I got some pictures from the from our local TDs there. They were on site yesterday. PGA Tour venue this week, a couple days before the PGA Tour is actually there. Going to be a special weekend for you. I'll let you tell a little bit more about it. I don't want to spoil any of your surprises that you've got cooked up. So,
there's a bunch going on. This weekend's going to be a lot of fun. I'm sorry you couldn't make it, but I understand why. I know you've been on lockdown now for the last couple of weekends, so somebody's got to go on the road and take care of all the business out here, seeing the people. So, you just stay at home and sit on the couch all day, not do anything. I'll take care of everything, buddy.
Right. 100%. It gets us back to that thing, what people think we do against what we actually do.
Right.
And, certainly it's been a busy couple of weeks. Can you believe we're 5 days from our first Pinehurst exemptions closing?
It seems like just yesterday that we, were so excited and high-fiving that we got that deal locked up and able to put our North American Championship there. But also so much has happened since then. It seems like it's taken forever to get here. So yeah, man, I'm excited. It's going to be a lot of fun.
Yeah, it's really humbling to kind of sit here tonight. I remember where we were last year at this time. We had started to recruit a little bit, didn't have a ton of initial success. And so we were even questioning, what we were going to do. Are we going to take this leap of faith, and it's going to be fun tonight. We get to check in with Carol from Turtleson here in a little bit. And, I remember our first conversation with her, we had no members and no sponsors, and we're like, but we got Pinehurst. Pinehurst is on board. And it's been so cool to establish the relationships that we've had. And I can't look to check in with her later. And, 4 days until these exemptions close. First people are going to be able to register. We've got 520 spots at Pinehurst. Every division is going to finish on the historic number 2. It's going to be just such a special week. The Pinehurst trip's going to include a shopping experience with Turtleson. And so you're going to get stocked up on Turtleson gear. Great welcome pack. It's going to be phenomenal. $100 a person in the prize pool, $52,000 paid out at Pinehurst to the players. And it is going to be a North American championship that is truly a national championship. It's going to be so much fun. I cannot wait. Our last tournament in St. Louis gets done in October. I can't wait to get down there, start working on rules, and man, it's going to be special. So,
it's like a child that we've birthed here, and we're very, very proud of what we've been able to put together. And like any newborn baby, you can't wait to show it off. So, it's something that you and I have spent just hours and hours and hours over the last year, essentially, looking at where we are now and about to start August 1, for a good solid year, we've been planning this event and how we were going to get to this point, down to every detail about how we were going to do our point system and exemptions and how the status was going to work and the whole 9 yards. And so, a full year in the making just to get us to the point where we can start sending these invitations out. And so I'm really looking forward to seeing the reaction of the guys and gals out there and getting the feedback from them and how excited they are. It's funny everywhere I go, everywhere you've been, all around the country as we've traveled. One of the first things people come up and say to us is how excited they are about Pinehurst, and they can't wait to get there. And they're just so hopeful, crossing their fingers that they qualify, which is exactly what we wanted to create. It's not something you can just pay your way into. And we're not trying to do a numbers game to sell as many spots as possible to make as much money as possible. We wanted to make a true championship that you had to earn your way into so that we got the best field possible. And when we got done after 3 rounds, we knew that we were crowning the best players for that year.
Oh, 100%. It's crazy to think back, all the hours, all the craziness, and even now just getting ready, making sure we're ready for that rollout on August 3rd. Once play concludes on the 2nd, we'll probably have a long night, I would imagine. I know we're running a tournament in St. Louis with a 2 p.m. shotgun, so I won't get home till 10 and then start working on invitations for, we'll give hundreds of exemptions will be earned at the end of play on August 2nd. So it's going to be really fun. It's just going to be, it's going to be a special year and definitely a tournament you don't want to miss. Certainly is going to embody what we mean when we say by the players for the players, is that Pinehurst event. And so can't wait to show it off to everybody. All the hard work's been worth it. But we got an action-packed show tonight. I think even Chris has said we've got some giveaways. We haven't even talked at all yet about probably the biggest major announcement in the history of the APT. No disrespect to Pinehurst or Whistling Straits, but
short of a national championship.
Short of a national championship, it's probably the biggest. Can't wait to reveal that tonight in the birthday bash. No more hints. You guys got to wait for a little bit for that. Stay tuned in. Another new chapter joined the APT, continuing to expand our reach across the country. Couldn't be more excited about that. But first, let's see a message from our wonderful partners at Turtleson, and we'll talk to Carol. Man, I love me some Turtleson. That's all I got to say.
Yeah, so, I'm watching the delay over here. It's a great ad. Thank you for sharing that with us. Glad we're able to share that with our viewers.
Yeah, definitely. Well, we got to bring on our friend Carol. I would call her our partner, sponsor, whatever, but more importantly, our friend Carol. How are you doing tonight?
I'm doing great. Thanks for having me. Happy birthday too.
Well, thank you.
Welcome.
Look, Carol works so hard she sleeps in her studio.
Yeah, I know. No, not quite. It's not that late. Not late at all. No, it's been a crazy long year, but a really good one. We're very fortunate, and thank you to you all too for the support. We really appreciate it.
Yeah, no, it's been fun. You guys have had a great year. We've had a great year. It's been fun to grow together and see the success that you guys are having in the golf industry. And I know it's really interesting. I keep telling Jody every time we travel around someplace, we've got a lot of experience playing different tours, and typically you don't see a lot of people wearing logo shirts with the tour. But everywhere we go, it is Turtleson. And so it's been really fun to see that, everywhere we go, one of the first things people say to us is how much they love the brand, how much they love the product, and how thankful they are that you guys have chosen to partner with us. And so from all of us, just want to say thank you.
Well, you're very welcome. And thank you very much for saying that. We're really appreciative, really, of any feedback. As much as I love good feedback, we like any feedback, because that's what makes us better. So thank you.
Yeah.
Well, I made sure I wore my Turtleson black all through the airports today. Told everybody I was sitting next to, even if they wanted to hear it or not, hey, guy, I got this from Turtleson. You should check it out. So we've been selling it all over the country.
I'm waiting for the uptick in business now, Jody.
That's right. That's right.
Sitting here waiting.
Just put the question on when you acquire the business. Did you fly on Southwest Airlines flight?
That's right.
That's pretty funny.
Oh, goodness. So, yeah, we're excited to obviously continue to partner with you throughout this year. A big part of our, welcome kit at Pinehurst is going to include some great gear from Turtleson. I know you guys have a lot of really cool styles coming out for fall. You've been teasing us with. And so what's next for Turtleson? What do you want to tell us about?
Thank you for asking. I mean, it's been an incredible year for us. We really had hoped that it would be just okay. I mean, that's really what our goal was okay, based on where we all were last fall. And golf was going crazy because it was one of the few things that you still could do during COVID, lockdown, et cetera. But it, really to the credit of a lot of these golf professionals around the country, they're so creative and worked very hard to try to figure out how to sell people product, in a different kind of environment. And they did a great job, and we were fortunate to be part of some of their success. And then what happened was we underestimated how long that role would be. And we didn't cancel anything for spring. We kept going with our product. We felt good enough that things would come back a little bit. And they didn't just come back a little bit. They came out like a tidal wave and a typhoon and any other meteorological event all at the same time. And it's just been a crazy year, and it's still continuing. But we're excited, and we're keep chasing product, and we keep bringing it in as fast as our factories are making it. So it's been an exciting year for us. And fall debuted really in the middle of June, July, in terms of getting into our shops. And we're continuing to ship fall through probably, I would say end September. Your group will see a shop that we're going to do for you all in September, another opening for the APT 40 group, we call them, where you'll get 40 off retail. And that's exciting. So look forward to that. And you'll see some great new fall styles that are coming in terms of really fall. We focus on, again, a whole new batch of short sleeve knit shirts, but really layering is the key there for fall, layering and outerwear. So I think you'll like what you see. And I don't want to tease anything because I want them to go to the site and find out themselves. On my floor, which you really can't see, let's see, is spring. I don't know if you can
already
see that, but I just got it literally today. So that's why it's kind of all over the place, but it's pretty fun. A lot of great color. Just a beautiful line. I came from a couple other brands, and I'm just very excited to be part of this one in terms of just their color palette alone is gorgeous. So kind of just rambling around. Anybody have any questions that they want? I could talk about my brand all day, but I don't know how interested everyone else is.
Yeah. So, well, we've always got guys asking questions about the 3X size. That's probably one of the number one. I know you guys have been working on that. And
we have been, and we got into a couple situations where we just sent the person that was the 3X, we just sent them an availability of everything we owned. So we appreciate that. We have, it's been hard to judge what our business is going to be like. So then when you have a category like triple that isn't huge, when you don't have it, it's that much more obvious. So right now we're in not great shape with triples. Come September, we'll be in better shape with triples. And the bottom line is, anybody we need to help, we're going to try to help you. And if anybody's got a question already, Phil, I can't read anything because I don't have my glasses. If somebody's asking, let me know. But I'm happy to address it, always offline. And I don't think there's been one person that I haven't tried to help if they've come to me separately. So please know that.
Sure, definitely. I think that's one thing to note, obviously, is the customer service within Turtleson is second to none. We always talk about when we look at who we partner with our brands. And even when we talk to new partners, we had the same conversation with Blue Tees when they came on. We're looking for people that are our people. And you certainly started that culture. It's always good to know anytime that, we turn a customer on to talk to you guys, that they're going to be taken care of the way you guys take care of everyone. And so we're very appreciative for that. It certainly elevates our players' experience and their experience with us. And the one thing we could talk about a little bit is, as we talk about Pinehurst, you guys are going to be able to be on site. And so people that haven't met you guys, haven't been able to try on some things, we'll be able to come down to Pinehurst and really get a first-class experience with with Turtleson as well while they're at the American Home of Golf.
Sure. That's really exciting. We just kind of put that together, Matt, in the last couple of weeks, last week and a half, that we could actually be on site and participate. And I think, there's gosh, what a venue for Pinehurst. Steeped in everything. It's so charming. And to be part of that, with apparel there is super exciting. That's a really beloved account of ours. We love the people there that work at Pinehurst. So it's just going to be a spectacular week for us. Not a week. I won't stay a week, but a couple days.
Well, it was funny.
We'll make sure it's super special too.
Yeah, definitely. Well, it was funny. I was asking them if we could have the space to do it because I saw that we had like a tournament office. I didn't realize the tournament office was 12,000 square feet. And we've got plenty of space for you and our other partners, and we'll have a great time down there. It's going to be a special experience. And we're so thankful that you guys are such a big part of it. I do want to announce, Chris keeps blowing me up in the chat. We've got some giveaways going tonight. Share a photo of how you are celebrating tonight. Use the hashtag Matt's Birthday Bash. We've got a few regular hats, a few flat bill hats, and a few APT shirts that we're going to give away to the top 6 photos. And so if you want to win some stuff tonight, take a picture of how you're celebrating, grab your drink, be absolutely excited, however you want to do it, and use the hashtag Matt's Birthday Bash. So
I am not eligible to win. Even though I have all of the best pictures of you, I won't share them because I'm not eligible to win.
I do appreciate that because you didn't share those on my wall on Facebook today for all the people.
Some ammunition for later.
Right. So it wouldn't be fun if you weren't punking me all the time. So
what I'm here for, buddy.
But Carol, we're really looking forward to getting to actually meet you in person. Soon at Pinehurst. I may catch up with you before then. You never know, but we very much appreciate everything you've done. Our members love the product and everything. And
please say thank you to all the staff in Bristol, the whole team there, the embroidery team. They've been fantastic. Anything that they've had any type of issues or complaints about, they're super quick to replace it or fix it. And so the guys have been extremely happy and over the moon with how great the customer service has been. So please let everybody know back home how much we appreciate that.
I will. And thank you so much. They deserve it. They're wonderful, but thank you.
So, well, we appreciate you coming on with us. It's always good to catch up with you. I'm sure we'll have you back on when we get the store open in September as we get new inventory in. I think it's going to be a great opportunity for our players. Seriously, if you have not taken advantage of the deal with Turtleson, it is one of the absolute best things about our membership. I literally don't wear anything other than that unless I'm wearing this absolutely excited t-shirt. So I should have wore the Turtleson, Carol. I'm sorry.
Jody came through.
He did come through.
I got you covered right here.
That's right.
So I apologize. I didn't even think about it. And then Jody comes on wearing the polo and not the t-shirt. And I'm like, I probably should have done that tonight.
It's okay. It's your birthday.
Well, I appreciate that. So anyways, well, turning on to what's next, we've kind of teased this next major is a big deal. What do you think, Jody?
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, we've been kind of talking this one up for quite some time. And, really it goes back to what we've been talking about from the beginning, being by the players for the players. We've put out feelers and surveys and both locally and nationally through our live feeds to find out where it is that people want us to go in future years, where they want to see our majors, where they want to see our North American championships. And so we've been listening. We've been taking notes and then working hard to try to see if we could deliver. And, I feel really good about this one. I think this one's going to be well received.
Oh, definitely. Well, since it's my birthday, you have to let me announce it. Is that fair?
That's fair enough. I'll let you get away with this one.
Okay. I just saying it's my birthday and I want to announce majors like it's my birthday, and this one's worthy of a birthday bash announcement. So Chris, why don't you roll the hype video? Man, I've got to say I am so stinking excited about this one. Man,
I'm
talk about
giddy.
I know. I'm just like, oh, it's so good. I want to tease people on a little bit more, but I know I shouldn't. That's kind of rude. We want to be gracious hosts to our guests tonight. But we started this year not really knowing what we could do with national majors, and so we booked Whistling Straits and decided to go on a holiday weekend, the 4th of July weekend. The weather was absolutely gorgeous. It was perfect. Whistling Straits, 7 weeks before the Ryder Cup. It was immaculate, and it was such a great experience. And this next major, signature major of the year, will be July 4th weekend, 2022.
So what are we going to do to one-up Whistling Straits on a perfect Independence Day weekend?
Well, we've got to go to the house that the goat built.
Right?
And yeah, so Big Cedar Lodge, here we come. Paynes Valley and Buffalo Ridge, July 4th weekend of 2022. It is happening. It is on the schedule. The contract is dry, deposit paid, and we are a go for Big Cedar Lodge in July 4th weekend of 2022.
Some would argue that it's maybe the house that Mr. Morris built.
That's true. I mean, no disrespect to that for sure. But it's one of the only Tiger Woods designed golf courses you can play. So
I don't want Johnny to call in and start giving you the riot act.
Right. I mean, it's my birthday. I feel like he should give me a little bit of grace on that. Certainly no disrespect. I don't know. I've not been to Big Cedar Lodge personally, but I've been to some of the other golf courses in Branson that are absolutely stellar. And everyone tells me that Big Cedar is so far beyond it. I can't really imagine what that's going to be like, because those courses are really, really good. But, Buffalo Ridge used to be ranked number 1 in the state of Missouri. It's still up there. I don't know what it is with Paynes Valley, but we've got Taylor with us from Big Cedar. He can tell us all about it. How are you doing tonight, Taylor?
I'm doing well. Happy birthday, Matt, and thank you guys for having me.
Yeah, man, we're excited to obviously be able to announce our signature event of the summer next year at your guys' place, coming down, playing Paynes Valley. How hard is it to get a tee time at Paynes Valley right now?
It's basically booked out for the year. So if you want to play, you're probably looking at maybe mid-November and probably 40 degrees or something like that. So it's booked pretty solid. It went fast once the tee sheets opened.
Yeah, definitely, man. We're excited. So obviously with Big Cedar comes the Anglers Lodge, where everybody will be staying. You want to tell us a little bit about the accommodations there?
Yeah, absolutely. So we actually just opened Anglers Lodge in March this year. It was a project that we put on after the huge influx in demand came after the Paynes Valley Cup last year. And so we opened it up this year. It's a Bass Pro brand. Has a kind of a standard hotel setup as far as the rooms go, with your standard king rooms, double queen rooms, but it has the rustic elegance that's kind of coined with Bass Pro and Big Cedar if you've stayed there before. So it's all outdoor themed. Includes a complimentary breakfast each morning. There's indoor pool, fitness center, shuttles to and from all the golf courses. And actually tomorrow we're actually opening a sports bar right outside the front door. So it's called Tall Tales. It's been in the works for quite a while now, and it's going to have a great menu, indoor golf simulator, outdoor putting green, and everything like that. And so it's just steps outside the front door. So you're free to have a couple drinks and not have to worry too much about getting back. So
Taylor, I'm not sure that that's going to be well received. Our members don't like to drink or watch sports or play or gamble on putting greens.
Well, that's all golfers.
Yeah, I was gonna say that sounds like a terrible time. So
now, aside from the golf, there's tons of other things to do on property as well. So you want to talk about just the resort in general and all the amenities and things that are offered there?
Yeah, absolutely. So Anglers Lodge, it's roughly 10 minutes or so from Big Cedar, which is the main property. It's been around since the 80s. And Big Cedar it's a family resort, so a wide variety of accommodations from lodge rooms to private cabins and different things like that. But there are plenty of amenities that those guests staying at Anglers Lodge have as well. One of the main ones is we have two big marinas being owned by Bass Pro Shops. You can assume that fishing is a pretty big part of who we are, and so we've got two marinas right on Table Rock Lake that are great. We do fishing guides, boat rentals, pontoons, jet skis, different things like that. A few years back, we opened a shooting academy, so we have all different disciplines of shotgun shooting out there, trap, skeet, wobble, everything like that. It's a lot of fun. A lot of buddies trips that we work with. I'd like to, spend maybe one afternoon away from the course and take some time out on the lake or on the range, whatever it may be. So that's a big hit as well. On the family side, we have Fun Mountain, which is an activity center, has an arcade, 16-lane bowling alley, golf simulator. It's another great place, not only to take the kids, but to spend an evening at the sports bar that's in there as well. And then another property that we have is called Top of the Rock. It sits right next to Big Cedar, multiple restaurants. That's actually where our 9-hole par 3 course is, designed by Jack Nicklaus. They've got an awesome cave trail that actually runs about 45 minutes or so and takes you inside a cave that has a bar that you can use. So that's another big hit with golfers, and a phenomenal history museum as well, with some different artifacts and collections from just from the area, because there is so much history that comes from the Ozarks, and Bass Pro and Big Cedar have really done a great job in kind of bringing that to life and letting people experience it.
So Taylor, there at Top of the Rock, there's another place that couples like to go, and it's been pretty important part of the resort there as well, that maybe Matt might need to hear about as well. I think he has somebody in his life that maybe wants to hear more about the chapel that's at Top of the Rock.
Oh,
I was waiting for that. I'm supposed to ask you if you can work us a discount since we're bringing a tournament there.
I'm happy to ask. I don't know a whole lot about what goes on in the wedding section. When I got married, I purposely steered clear of that just to save a little bit. But I think what if you get a chance to see it, I think you understand where the price is coming from. So
100%.
It's beautiful.
So if
it's good enough for Matt Janella, it's good enough for Matt Mender.
Not even sure what that means 100%, but we'll go with it. This is where I get really quiet, because what you all can't see is I'm getting stared at from across the room, so I got to be really careful. Laser beams. But yeah, we couldn't be excited. So as far as rooms go, to play the Big Cedar Lodge courses, it does require a rooming requirement on that. We'll be working with that. The rooms are really spacious, and so guys that are budget concerned, we'll be pairing people up to keep the cost down. You can reach out to us. We'll be handling all the rooms in a rooming list, and then handling that with Big Cedar for you. Make it really easy. But yeah, it's going to be just a great weekend. Jody, you ready to throw surprise number 2 of the night out?
Yeah. So since you took the first one, I'm going to take this one. Being Matt's birthday, and we're having Matt's birthday bash, hashtag Matt's birthday bash. And this being such a big announcement that we've been sitting on for a while now. I know Taylor and I have been talking for quite some time and working on the details to get all this wrapped up. But, as a means of maybe even building a little more excitement, we're going to go ahead and open up registration for this event for tonight, right?
Yeah, 100%. Up to 30 people. Now, here's the deal. So we've got 2 things that are new. One is to register. You're going to need to just go ahead and re-up for your 22 membership. There's no way in our system we can not do that. So sorry. So there is that, but you'll have your membership all the way through the end of the 2022 season. And we've put in the deposit balance technology. And so This will be the first time we've used it, and so you can actually get in for 20% down. Jody, I know people are asking, we're getting a bunch of asks about price, just because people know, obviously the value of, Big Cedar in general. And so you want to talk a little bit about that?
Well, sure. Coming off of what we just experienced with Whistling Straits and the success of that, I think everybody's going to be very excited to find out that the pricing for this event is very similar. So we ended up with 2 days, again, a 2-day tournament with Buffalo Ridge and Paynes Valley for an entry fee of $6.99. And again, that's going to include the prize pool, the tee gift, everything that goes along with the event itself, the trophies, the whole 9 yards. And so, again, as Matt mentioned, you'll be able to secure your spot with a deposit. Again, you'll be seeing that more with all of our 22 events as we get our new console up and running. That's something that you all have asked for as the members. And again, Matt's been working really hard with our software provider to make that available to you. So the first 30 folks that register tonight pay for your 22 membership in full and then pay your 20% balance. You will be registered and locked in and have your spot secured for Paynes Valley and Buffalo Ridge.
Yeah, and we'll shut that off at what, 10 o'clock tonight, or the first 30 people, you think? 10 o'clock Central?
I'm guessing it's probably going to take about 15 minutes, but we can put a limit on it of I'd say 10 p.m. Central. That'd be great.
Yeah, sounds good. We'll still be on after party. And I want to point out that the tea gift we're talking about this isn't a shoehorn or some chapstick. We're talking prime Turtleson experience polos. And so, just the tea gift alone has a value of $100. And I just calculated the prize pool. It's going to be in excess of $8,500 in this tournament. And so lots of prizes to pay for. Lots of things. Joe, we will have 144 spots total. And so we'll have a full field both days in Branson, July 4th weekend. The 4th of Monday, for those of you guys want to travel, Monday can be a travel day, or, Table Rock Lake. Tons of things to do on property. Branson is a great place to spend the 4th of July weekend, and we're really excited about it. And so I'm going to jump in real quick. I'm going to copy the link over.
It'll be single tee start both days. So it'll be starting. What did we end up, Taylor, at 8 o'clock?
I think the first is going off 7:30.
7:30 in the morning, both days. That's right. So we'll get you guys out there. It'll be just like any big USGA or state golf association event. You'll be, starting on the first tee, names announced, the whole 9 yards. So exactly what you've come to expect from all of our major events.
So, yeah, and we can talk a little bit about rooms as well. Certainly, the elevated experience with those. Rooms are actually relatively similar to Pinehurst in the model. So rooms are $230 a night. You can get a king room for your family, or we can do a double queen room that's definitely big enough for 2 golfers to share. We're happy to pair you up. It's still $230. So that cuts your cost in half. And frankly, on July 4th weekend, you can't get a Fairfield Inn for $115. And so these are great hotel room deals. No disrespect to the Fairfield Inn. I've stayed in about 55 of them so far this year. I'm Platinum Executive. Love the Fairfield Inn, but Big Cedar is certainly better, and for that value. And so if it's something you're looking from a budget side, coming down with that's a great way to make a hotel rate work. So
you've already slighted Mr. Morris, and now you're going to slight the Marriott family too.
I'm not sliding the Marriott. I'm not taking any shots tonight.
By the way, I love my Bonvoy points. Thank you. It was Matt that said that, not me.
I love my Bonvoy points too. So trust me, I'll be staying in a Marriott next week again. They probably think I'm mad at him because I haven't been there for a week and a half. They're like, what do we do to tick him off? So,
right.
But
you want to answer Wilson's question about how to renew memberships.
So when you go in for the tournament, to register for the tournament, it's going to ask you to renew your membership there. So it'll do everything in one transaction for you. So I just posted the link in the chat for if you're looking for where the link is. I can put the Can you guys see it in the chat? I just want to make sure it's actually there. But anyways, what were you? Oh, it didn't post in the chat? Let's try it again. Hold on. I'm working on it. We're still rookies at this, Taylor.
We're live, y'all.
We're live. So question for you, Taylor. I saw one coming in while I'm working on getting this. So spectators. That's what I was trying to get to. Are spectators allowed to be around the golf course at all? What's your guys' take on that?
Generally not, just due to the nature of the courses. We have to keep it fairly strict as far as who's able to follow along, just really due to the layout and some of the other logistics of it. The two courses that you guys are set to play definitely aren't designed to walk. They're meant to experience kind of the nature and everything else that comes with the area, and they're built around that. So each green isn't necessarily finishing right next to the following tee. There could be a little bit of a drive for some of them, and so with that being the case, we usually don't allow spectators, or even right now we can't take riders out on the course that aren't playing, just due to the supply and how busy things are going. So
sure, that's certainly understandable. It's always a question that gets asked. Makes it certainly interesting. Depends obviously the property. We're looking forward to being there. Obviously, for those that don't know, Paynes Valley is one of Tiger's first golf courses he designed around the world. Beautiful layout. If you got to watch the Paynes Valley Cup, was certainly entertaining. And the 19th hole, I think we'll have to do something special on the 19th hole, don't you think?
No, absolutely. Yeah, that's something that it's hard to put into words before you've actually seen it. So there's some good pictures you can find online, but you'll get a totally different sense once you're standing on that tee box. And so they put a lot of work into that, and are still putting work into it. So it's a great experience.
Certainly. And we're seeing some questions coming about the lodging. Everyone's got to be a registered guest at Anglers Lodge to be able to register for the tournament. That's one of the conditions because of the busyness of Paynes Valley and Buffalo Ridge. You've got to be a registered guest of the property. And so the rooming is going to go through us. And so once you register, we'll reach out to you about rooming accommodations, get any guests that you may have. We'll actually submit one rooming list to Taylor and get everything going. And so we'll be reaching out to you there. But it's one of those, when you play these top golf resorts, it's pretty standard now across the country that you've got to stay on property. And so it's certainly nothing surprising. But just so you guys are aware, there's no staying down the street at the Super 8 to save $30. It is the price is the price, and I promise you the facility is worth the price of admission 110%. So we were actually looking at things today. We're very thankful for the deal that you've given us, allowing us to do a tournament of this caliber at the price. And there's tournaments that run in the shoulder season in November, like you said, when it's going to be 40 degrees for significantly more money than what we're charging. And so for 36 holes of golf. And so we couldn't be happier to be partnering with you at our signature event of the summer, celebrating America's birthday in the heartland of America in Branson. So we're looking forward to it.
And we're looking forward to seeing you guys here next year.
So correct. And to answer Tim's question, I love that you asked that. No, you do not have to pay the full amount now. You can get in for a $20% deposit. It's $140. It'll reserve your spot. The remaining balance of the credit card will be charged on June 1st for the tournament. And so you got plenty of time to plan, but you can get in and lock your spot. It's open to the first 30 people that register tonight or 10 p.m., whatever comes first. Wanted to give you guys a few coming in, and I'll tell you, Jody, I'm looking at right now people coming in. We've got some people registering. So
Ronnie Bennett, it is not a 30-player event. We're only opening it up to the first 30 players now tonight. And then once we open up our 22 season for the year for registration, then all of these events will become available. So you'll be able to see those when it opens for regular registration as we get our 22 season online and start renewing all of the memberships. So yes, it's only the first 30 tonight, and that's a special promotional deal for Matt's birthday to make him happy, give him something to be excited about tonight.
Yeah, I appreciate it. It's always good birthday presents. Tim, if it shows you the deposit and the balance, it's only going to take the deposit right now. It just tells you what the balance is going to be. So when it gets charged, you're aware of it. So, we'll go from there. I got to say, I'm going to give away a flat bill hat tonight. Our boy Dan Ehlers from Charlotte was the first person to register. So congratulations, Dan. Reach out to me. We'll get you hooked up. The link, Rocky, to register is posted in the chat. It's also posted on the screen right now. You run through that, renew your membership for 22, and you can be one of the first 30 to sign up. We'll shut that off at 10 p.m. Central. But Taylor, what are we missing about Big Cedar? I want to know what's the one thing, because I've run the tour in St. Louis forever. We've run events in the Branson area. What's one thing that I wouldn't know that I need to know when I come down to Branson next year?
I think, one of the big things to note is that, you guys you're set to play Buffalo Ridge and Paynes Valley, but we have 3 other great courses as well that you guys would be able to play while you're staying there. So I mentioned at Top of the Rock, we have the 9-hole par 3 course designed by Jack Nicklaus. That's a phenomenal track. We have a 13-hole course that actually shares a clubhouse with Paynes Valley. It's called Mountaintop. It's a Gary Player design. It's our only walking-only course, so we don't include riding carts. It's just push carts, and it's a 13-hole experience, like I said. And so that's a great way to kind of, fit in around between 9 and 18 holes when you're walking, because some of can get kind of taxing at certain points. So there's that. And then Ozarks National, too, if you guys haven't heard of that. We just opened that in 2019. If you follow the PGA Champions Tour at all, Phil Mickelson won his first event last August there, and so that's a lot of fun as well. So like you said, Buffalo Ridge and Paynes Valley, but the other courses and as well as some of the other amenities that Big Cedar and Bass Pro have to offer, I definitely recommend checking them out if you have a chance.
Yeah, definitely looking forward to it. I know I'll be staying a few days. I know Jody and I had already talked about booking our tee times early in the week and making sure we come down and get the full experience. Looking forward to hanging out with you guys. I'm excited for the 19th hole. You want to tell us a little bit about the 19th hole? What kind of yardage are the guys looking at? How many hole-in-ones have you had so far?
So the last I heard, I think we were around 6. I think that was what I heard a couple of days ago. And depending on the tees, they move it around a little bit. I think it's usually somewhere around 120 to 130 to the center of the green. So,
that'll be fun. We'll make sure to have some good times there and enjoy it.
It's one shot, so you got to make it count.
Yeah. Well, speaking of, we appreciate you coming on tonight, Taylor. I'm sure we'll check in with you again as this thing gets going. We're excited to be able to have our signature event in the summer next year with you down in Big Cedar, working with our friends at Turtleson to do an awesome tee gift, over $8,000 in prizes to be made. And that's not counting anything that could be won on the 19th hole. We'll certainly have some fun there as well at one of the most unique. I don't really want to call it a finishing hole, but we'll make sure to have a good contest there as everybody gets through, and it'll be a good time. But, as we get into the 2022 membership, we're excited. This year we're able to add some great partnerships. Obviously, we had Turtleson on tonight. If you've not taken advantage of that, that deal alone with Turtleson is more than worth the $125 membership fee just to take advantage of the discounts they offer our members. But 2 Under, Motive CBD, and 1-2 as we get ready to introduce our next local chapter, share this video from our newest partner, Blue Tees Golf. Good old
All
Blue
right.
Tees golf. How do you love your Blue Tees rangefinder, Jody?
Man, it's been incredible. It's such a integral part of the game now. Having being a much older man than you, even though you're older tonight. I'm used to growing up playing competitive golf where you didn't have a rangefinder, couldn't use one, stepping things off. But now I wouldn't know what to do without one. And I've tried them all. I've had several different brands, and the Blue Tees, I didn't really know much about them. I've seen them advertised, but man, ever since I've gotten mine, it's been incredible. It's a one shot, hits it right away. You're not sitting there having to click the button 4 or 5 times in order to pick up the target. The rangefinder or the viewfinder is absolutely crystal clear. I love the ambient technology that comes on automatically, and it's so easy to be able to slide that the clicker on the side of the rangefinder in order to turn slope on and off, which is great for us playing competitive golf where you can't use that slope. So, man, it's been fantastic. And whoever the genius was that integrated the magnet into the rangefinder itself, give that man a extra drink. He's earned his pay for sure.
Yeah, that my favorite feature. I mean, everything about the Blue Tees, from the fact that they give you 3 batteries, so I don't have to go on a scavenger hunt in Walgreens and miss my range time of like 4 balls before we start playing. Just from the packaging to just the different features. I mean, the slope for the practice rounds, it's built in. It's easy to turn on and off. Just the ambient display, everything about the Blue Tees rangefinder has been really, really good. And, and it's something that you wouldn't think would be a golf only company would be as good as they are, just because, you have companies like Bushnell's obviously the big player in that space, and they have a great product. But, the people that take the golf mindset to it, they've done such a good job, and really great deal for our members. Right now, the Series 3 rangefinder that they've just come out with, we get 20% off the advertised price with our code. I think it was like $220 or something like that. I mean, it's a stupid good deal for our people. And so definitely take advantage of that. We're seeing a ton of comments just talking about them and seeing that going. But transitioning, one of the things we've been doing is, obviously slow rolling the 2022 schedule. But really what started these live broadcasts was bringing on different chapters from across the country. And, I just want to know, we're sitting here, almost a year from when we really started getting any traction at all. Did you think in your wildest of dreams that we'd be where we are today?
I mean, not at this point, certainly. You and I laugh about that initial business plan that we drew up right off the bat before we launched, and it's so irrelevant now. It's not even funny anymore. But no, I mean, obviously, you and I had a really strong idea about what we were putting together, that it was going to be well liked. It was just a question of how we were going to deliver the message and how quickly it would spread. Social media and word of mouth and everything that we've been able to accomplish, it's truly amazing. Having started several businesses in my life, this one has been completely unique in how quickly it has caught on. And hey, here we are again, expanding again. Here we grow again, as they say.
Yeah. I couldn't be more excited about it. 3,100 members and counting every single day. Hearing stories of guys and what they want from the tournament. Changing things around with feedback from members. 2022 is going to be a special year. I know when we sent out that post of a few months ago of where do you want to see APT go in 2022. Big Cedar was the leading vote getter. And so, you worked hard, went out and got it, and got the contract officially signed yesterday. So I'm not sure the ink's completely dry on the contract, but we couldn't be more excited to get that going and get that going for our members. It's going to be a special weekend. So,
well, I'll tell you, you and I have been diligent about trying to keep the price down of these things as much as possible. And I know our price tags have been high on some of our national events, and honestly, had Whistling Straits not been as successful as it was, and the feedback just not so demonstrative from the players that played in that event about what a great deal it was, even at the price, and how much they couldn't wait to come back. And that really gave you and I both a lot of confidence that booking this event and similar events like it were going to be well received as well. And so, you guys keep supporting these events, and we'll keep going out and finding them for you, and we'll put them together.
Oh, 100%. I mean, it's just something that, we're not just throwing a big price tag on a tournament because we want to make a bunch of money. We're putting it into making sure, the golf course is in phenomenal shape. It's prime season. It's the right time to go. If we would have asked Taylor, when's the best time to go to Pinehurst, or not Pinehurst? Sorry. When's the best time to go to Big Cedar? It's right then. It's prime season. Obviously we run the tour in St. Louis. Golf course will be in perfect shape. The weather will be great. It's going to be just a fantastic time. It's the perfect time to bring your family to Branson for a long weekend. It's prime. And so people are seeing the value in that, throwing the extended prize pools, making sure the tee gifts are stellar. And so it's not just 2 rounds of golf. You're getting to play for, an $8,500 prize pool. So we'll be paying out the max quite often. And, also just getting some really great sweet gear from Turtleson. And it's going to be a great weekend. And so you want to jump in, obviously we're going to a welcome addition to the family, and I'll let you do the honors.
Oh, hey, we've mentioned Kohler now for several times on this live stream. And so, there's no point in wasting too much time burying the lead here. We are going to Wisconsin, and we're going to go play on some of the best golf courses that America has to offer. I've spent some time up there. Outside of Kohler, I've played some places like Lasonia Links and Erin Hills, played some great private clubs in Milwaukee. U Ridge with University of Wisconsin is just, one of the best college courses out there. And we haven't even talked about Sand Valley, which I know our newest chapter owner is going to be absolutely excited to talk about, since he lives right next to the property. So let's go ahead and bring in our newest chapter owner, Mr. Derek Bushman from the great state of Wisconsin. He's a Badger. How's it going, Derek?
Thank you, guys. Thank you, Jody. Thank you, Matt. Going well over here. Thank you.
No, we're excited to have the entire Bushman family come on board. I know, you and I have talked about this, what your plan is for running that chapter up there, and you've got a whole family affair. Can you want to talk about who all is going to be involved and how you plan on running this thing up there?
Sure. You got me tonight. Normally you're going to have my son and my daughter. My son, Nicholas, is an avid golfer. He used to work for the HAGA, setting up tournaments and doing stuff all around the country. So he's involved. You met him, Jody. You and I have golfed with him. Mm-hmm. And my daughter, who just graduated from LSU, came back up north, and she's actually working at Sand Valley on the construction crew of the new Lido course that they're building right now. And she's become a fanatical golfer. So we have a lot of connections up here on Wisconsin golf, particularly Sand Valley. But looking forward to getting some good golf up here. Sand Valley, Lasonia, several private clubs up in central Wisconsin. So, yeah, looking forward to it.
So your daughter then is getting spend a little time with Mr. Doak then, sounds like.
Yes. I can tell you some Doak stories, or she could, but I probably won't. Yes, and she says he's very opinionated. How about that? So,
well, that is well known around the industry for sure.
He also knows his stuff. So, yeah.
Well, no doubt about it. He is certainly one of the, I guess, more learned voices out there about golf course architecture and He's made a life, I guess, goal of making sure that he gets around and sees as many golf courses as he can, and that gives him the authority to kind of talk about what he talks about and put his opinion out there. So that's a special treat for her to be able to get to work with him.
Yeah, she enjoys it. Absolutely. Looking forward to working with you guys.
Talk to us a little bit about your history and your family came up not through the golf industry but doing something a little bit different. So give us a little background about your family and what other industries you guys are into.
Sure. We are potato farmers. Family business is potato farming. My great-great-grandfather came from Poland up here, so we've been potato farming for over 100 years now. I'm fourth generation. My son just started with us, and he's going to be taking over, and he's fifth generation potato farmers. So,
well, and as I understand it too, there's all sorts of uses for potatoes, and not all of them are eaten, right?
We also have a great northern vodka, one of the few actual potato vodkas made in the United States. So if anybody ever wants to try that, let me know. I'll get you some. And made right here in central Wisconsin.
Well, I'm sure that anybody that makes the trek up there to the Badger State will maybe be able to have a little sample and let you share with them.
I'm sure we'll figure that out.
Perfect.
So I just want to know if you'll pay your chapter owner dues in Spotted Cow. You can just drive them 4 hours south, or
we can get you some. We can find some. Yeah.
Okay, I'm just making sure. I wish I had some cold. I would have, instead of doing like a wardrobe switch, I would have switched drinks and
there you go.
Drank some Spotted Cow with you tonight for sure. It's fun. I'm looking forward to seeing the schedule you guys put together up there in Wisconsin. Being an Illinois guy, played a lot of the Chicago district stuff growing up, and have played a little bit of golf in Wisconsin. University Ridge, I think, is one of the most underrated courses in the country.
Excellent course. Mm-hmm.
Home of the Badgers, which I'll give you a pass on as a Illini basketball season ticket holder. We won't talk football, so
that's right.
It's too painful. But yeah, looking forward to seeing what you guys are going to do in Wisconsin. I think the area is prime for some great golf, and it's gonna be fun to see, and look forward to coming up and bringing our guys up from St. Louis to support you guys and catch some events.
It's not that far of a drive, so come on up and we'll come on down. Thank you.
Definitely.
Looking forward to seeing you, buddy. Thanks for coming on board. We're excited about it.
Us too. Thanks, Jody. Thank you, Matt.
All right.
Oh, thank you. So we got a few more things tonight to cover, the senior major, but first let's check out a message from our sponsor, Motive CBD.
11 years in the NFL takes its wear and tear on your body. In the morning, I take the joint and muscle capsule, and then mid-morning I do orange oil, and then mid-afternoon a little bit more of the orange oil, and then when I go to bed at night I take another of the joint and muscle capsule. I found it just keeps me running smooth.
Matt, as I've been traveling with my Motive CBD, particularly the sleep pills have been, or the sleep aid has been great. Sleeping in a different bed, different hotel room, sometimes it's hard to wind down with all the traveling. So I can personally attest that product has been a savior for me this year and has really been great. So I highly recommend it to anybody that's out there on the road and needing to wind down in the evenings.
No, definitely. And we had a question coming in on the code APT20, gets you 20% off everything Motive CBD at trymotivewellness.com, I believe. I'll double check on that. But their website, Motive CBD, if you search for them, you'll find them, APT20. Same code you can use on 2under.com for that as well. And then obviously we've got the store with Turtleson. Can't talk enough about that. I'm starting to wonder where you went for a second there, Jody. So I'm going to have to drag you back onto the screen. I don't know what I got to do. Here we go.
The director was fat fingering it.
Yeah. I mean, he must not like you or something.
He's busy. He's got a lot of irons in the fire.
I was going to say, for this next part, you've got to talk about it because you've played these golf courses. But the senior major is starting to fill up. I know we've got some promotional pictures and videos we'll be sharing with everybody really soon. But, real quickly, why don't you tell everyone why they need to play the senior major August 23rd and 24th in Chattanooga, Tennessee?
Well, first of all, it's the only major points available to our members who are only 50 years and above. So if you are in the senior category, 50 and above, and you've been going to some of these majors and competing against these limber back 25-year-old guys or like Mr. Mender here, still in his 30s, who hit it a long way, this is an opportunity for you to get into an event where you're competing against folks in your age range. So 50 and above, we will have the senior tees for 60 and above, just like you're used to seeing as well. But as far as the golf courses are concerned, first of all, Chattanooga itself is a wonderful city. It's a great place to be. Wonderful downtown. Outside of Lookout Mountain, if you stay downtown, just lots of stuff to do. Some great restaurants, great bar scene. The waterfront's fantastic. And then if you go on up to Lookout Mountain, all the family sightseeing places to go to, just a great spot to be. And then these two golf courses are incredible. They're both private courses. We're playing them on a Monday and a Tuesday. I know I just talked to Lookout Mountain earlier today. They have their member this weekend before our event. So I know the golf course is going to be in incredible shape. There's no telling what those greens are going to be rolling. Seth Rayner is one of my favorite architects, if not from a classic standpoint, maybe my favorite classic architect. I've had the good fortune of playing 5 or 6 Seth Rayner courses. And they're all, incredible in their own way. The template holes are an homage back to the original courses in Scotland. Some of the courses or some of the holes that are over there that are famous around the world, and seeing those reincarnated and recreated with a new flair or a new approach based on where they're located or where they're built each time is something fresh. And so Lookout Mountain Golf Club is unique in that it is built literally on top of a mountain, which makes for some incredible views off the mountain down into the valley, and also really affects play. There's a lot of slopes and whatnot, breaks on the greens and things. The fairways are tilted and all of that. So just a great opportunity to play a really cool, history-rich, private golf club that will be around for a long time. And then, it's paired up with Black Creek, which sits at the base of the mountain. That is a modern golf course that was built, designed by Brian Silva. And it was a tribute to Mr. McDonald and Mr. Rayner, and it has all of the same flares and features of the template hole, is the classic architecture with the greens that are elevated, that drop off really sharp on the sides, and the flat bunkers and things like that. So again, it's just a fantastic opportunity, a great chance for us to put our best foot forward with a senior event at these two clubs. I know Lookout Mountain is actually getting ready to do a big restoration, so it'll be an opportunity for us to see it before it gets restored, and then hopefully we'll be able to come back in a year or two after the restoration is done and bring the rest of our members and open it up to a full field event, and let everybody see what the after looks like. So there's a million reasons why you should play in this event, not the least of which is just, trust me, these golf courses are fantastic and you shouldn't miss them.
Yeah, definitely. Well, I want to bring Taylor and Carol back in for a minute if they're there. Taylor will be interested in this fact. Registration's been open now for 20 minutes? And we've got 5 spots left of the 30 we're willing to give, but we have 15 states already represented for Big Cedar. And so going to be a diverse field from all over the country, guys come in. So we're excited about that. Certainly guys are, what we say is hashtag absolutely excited to get going, get some great Turtleson gear, play two of the best golf courses anywhere in America. It's going to be a special weekend. So if you're still watching and you want to make sure you can get in, certainly go and register. We got 5 spots left. We will shut it off, but then obviously we'll communicate when it'll open again and you'll have another opportunity. But if you want to secure your spot tonight, 5 more people can do that. And so you just got to register for 2022 and put the deposit down, and we'll get everything going that way. So appreciate you guys. Jody, what else did we miss tonight? I know before we missed on the intro, so we're going to make that the outro when we get ready to get things going. I've been told that there's a video that we're all supposed to watch. So,
well, Taylor and Carol, they think we brought them on to promote Big Cedar and Turtleson. We actually brought them on just to sing to you. No, you're not willing to do that?
I am so glad it's my birthday, and I can assume that it's not my job to sing to myself.
Well, we'll pass, buddy. I'll just say happy birthday to you. I hope you've had a great day and a good evening tonight, and thanks for all the hard work you've been putting on, buddy.
No, definitely appreciate it. Also want to throw out guys that are talking about price or holiday weekends. We've got plenty of majors next year that aren't on holiday weekends, and we've got majors that are priced for everybody. Everybody's going to get a chance to play. So if you don't want to make the trip to Branson on July 4th weekend because the holiday weekend got something else going on, you'll have other opportunities. Certainly won't be the only one, but I'm telling you, if you you'll want to make the trip. One of the best golf resorts in America. So Taylor, thanks for coming on. We're looking forward to working with you over the next year to make this event spectacular. Carol, as always, we love you. Thank you for everything you do for us. And we can't wait to see you soon. And we'll talk to you and we'll get everything squared away for Pinehurst and some other things that we've got coming down the pike. So, so check out this video. To miss. I'll do one more check real quick on where we are. Still 5 spots left as we sit, and we'll get this. Do we need to announce the giveaway winners now? No, we'll announce in the morning. Okay, we're going to announce the giveaway winners in the morning. So getting things going, but enjoy this outro video. Thanks for tuning in tonight.
Bye, guys.
Thank you, guys.
I'm doing this begrudgingly, but happy birthday, Matt. Enjoy the day. Hope everything goes well, and we'll talk soon.
What's going on, Matt? Just want to take this time to wish you a happy birthday. Really excited to be part of the APT family. Hopefully we get to enjoy many more. 87, baby.
Happy birthday, Matt. We're absolutely excited. It's your birthday, buddy.
Hey, Mark. It's Jake here with the Kansas City chapter. I just want to wish you a happy birthday, say thanks for all your work that you do, and what? It's Matt. It's Matt. Matt. Sorry, Matt. Happy birthday. Good job, bud. You're doing a great job, and we like seeing you out here. So keep it up. Thanks.
Happy birthday, Mender. Now get to work.
Hey, Matt. This is Paul and Ashley coming at you from TPC Deer Run. Just want to thank you for everything you've done to help me get my tour going and everything you've done nationwide to get everything going. Appreciate you being up here to help me today. And me and Ashley just wanted to wish you a happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday, Matt.
On behalf of the Augusta Amateur Players Tour, we want to wish you happy birthday. You picked a great week to have a birthday.
Wanted to wish you a happy birthday, and I think you have a lot to be thankful for this year. But most of all, I think you should be extremely proud of what you put together. And I'm extremely excited and proud to be part of it. So congratulations on a wonderful year, and happy birthday.
Mender, happy birthday, buddy. Hope you're well from us boys up in Canada here. And don't forget, we are undefeated.
Happy birthday, Matt. Hope you have a great day.
Happy birthday, Matt. All the way from Arkansas.
Happy birthday, Matt. Cheers.
Hey, Matt, happy birthday from everyone here in DFW.
Well, you're younger than my youngest boy. You're making me feel old, man. Why don't you do us a favor, too? Why don't you hurry up and marry Allie so she can have a shorter last name? Have a good one.
Happy birthday, Matt.
What's up, Matt? Hey, man, happy birthday, bud. Hey, 25 more years, you get to move a T forward. Hope it's a good day, bud.
We are absolutely excited to say happy birthday, Matt. Hope you had a wonderful day. Thanks. Bye.
Hey Matt, just wanted to wish you a happy birthday here from the Tri-City Southwest Virginia chapter, as well as the local golf shop here, Bristol Golf and Club Fitting. Hope you have a great day.
Happy birthday, Matt.
Happy birthday, Matt.
Happy birthday.
Hole number 6, Pasa Tiempo, Dr. McKenzie's house.
Hey, Matt, happy birthday. Glad to be part of the new family. It's only about 200% humidity and 90 degrees here today. Happy birthday from South Florida.
Just wanted to thank you for taking a chance on the Virginia Capital chapter, and we've been trying to tell you for a long time, put a ring on it. Happy birthday, big guy.
Hey, Matt, just wanted to wish you a happy birthday from all your buddies here in Metro New York. Hope you're having a great day. Looking forward to seeing you at Pinehurst and can buy you that birthday beer. Hope you have a great day, buddy. Thanks.
Hey Matt, Jason Vega, Phoenix Amateur Players Tour. Hey brother, just want to say happy birthday. Miss you guys coming out to AZ. Hope you have a great birthday. I don't know how old you are, probably like 60-ish, I think. But either way, man, love you, brother. Hope it's a good one. Look forward to seeing you soon.
All right, so I heard that it was a very special day for my guy, Mr. Matt Mender. Wanted to wish you a very happy birthday, buddy. Appreciate everything that you do for all of us here with the players and the chapter owners, and have you a few tacos, a few margaritas, and enjoy your day, buddy. Have a good one.
What's up, Holmes?
What? Oh. Happy birthday. Bye.
Good evening, APT fans. This is a wonderful day, July the 29th. It happens to be Matthew Mender's birthday. Let me, on behalf of his mother and I, wish him a happy birthday and continued success in everything that he does. Now, on a personal note, I really hope he stops missing those 3-footers. Unless, of course, he's playing against me, in which case I hope he misses more. Happy birthday, Matt.